Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Miles. I go by Market Milli here on YouTube. And today I plan on sharing my strategy on how I plan to flip $500 into $50,000. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, something you want to hear a little bit more about, stay tuned because I'm going to be sharing my whole strategy with you.
Double up, 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up.
So I'm going to be talking about how I plan to turn my $500 trading account to a $50,000 trading account. And how I plan on doing that is taking advantage of something called prop firms. If you're new to the industry or you're just getting into it, you might not have ever heard about prop firms, or maybe you've heard of them but don't know exactly what they are, don't know how to use them, or don't know how to apply for an evaluation. So what exactly is a prop firm? Prop firms are basically companies that fund successful traders with company capital to trade with. Then the trader gets to keep a portion of the returns that they make. There are different types of models out there on how traders can gain the funding, but it seems like most popular model right now is the evaluation model, meaning you pay a small amount, whether it be 100, 500 to 1,000, and then they allow you to take a test or an evaluation where you have to hit a certain profit target without reaching a certain drawdown target, or you're not allowed to hit a certain loss amount per day or overall on the account before you hit your profit target. And that's how you pass the evaluation, and that's how they evaluate whether you're someone that is gonna be worth trading for them or not. There are a few prop firms out there. I have it right here. To name a few of the more popular ones, we have Funded Trading Plus, The Funded Trader, FTMO, My Forex Funds. Upon my research, these are the ones that I heard most frequently. They have the most reviews and stuff, so these seem to be the most popular ones. I'll go over into which one I chose to go with and why later on in the video, but feel free to do some research into these companies. And finding the right funding company to go with is also going to be based on where are you at in the level of, or the journey of trading, where are you at as far as expertise level, what type of strategy do you trade. All of those have to blend in and match with the funding company that you decide to go with, because different funding companies have different rules. It's like working for a company, and there's guidelines and protocols that you have to abide by. These funding companies as well have guidelines and protocols that you have to abide by, and if you don't, then you're no longer going to be funded, or you can't actually get to being a funded trader based on not being to perform the criteria of their evaluation. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of going the prop firm route as opposed to using your own capital, especially in the beginning? So having experience trying to grow my own capital to trade with, seeing how difficult it could be to try to make 100% returns on like a $500 account, on $1,000 account, month to month, just to make it so that you're actually making something that is worthwhile. I've come to realize that the overall risk you would be taking on your account versus the overall reward that you could potentially receive is much greater than if you were constantly trying to grow your small account. Meaning, if in 1 month you're trying to grow your account 100%, how much are you willing to risk on each trade to achieve that? Versus if you were trying to use a prop firm money, where if you have $50,000 and you make 10% on that account, you're making $5,000, which for most people myself included, per month, you could live comfortably off of that, as opposed to you making 100% return, really risking that small account of yours to potentially lose it all. It's a lot more difficult. So trading prop firm money, it reduces your risk and maximizes your potential gains off of that risk that you're taking. Another nice advantage is you can quickly scale up your capital. So say for example you start with a $50,000 account on the prop firm that I'm trading with. Once you hit 10% of that, meaning say 50,000, you make 5,000 on that, so that's 10%. You can actually scale that account now to 100,000. So every time you make 10% of your new account size, you can scale it up to double, and you can scale it up until $2 million. So if I ever get to $2 million, even 1% or 5% in 1 month, I'll be satisfied with. And if I can make that in a week, then I can call it a month and just relax and enjoy the rest of my time and spend it however I want to spend it. So prop firms are companies as well, and they're there to make a profit, and it's basically a win-win, you eat, they eat type of a thing. So there are some disadvantages when it comes to trading with prop firms. One of the disadvantages someone might see would be most prop firms would take a split of the profits when you withdraw. So for the one I trade with, it's an 80-20 profit split. So if I make 10 grand in a month, they take 2, I take 8. Some other prop firms that I found will do 70-30. I've seen 50-50. I think that's the lowest I've seen is 50-50. It just depends on the prop firm. Sometimes the ones with worse profit splits might have easier rules or something, or I don't know. They all have different rules. You got to find the one that works best for your strategy, your personality, and your type of trading. Also, prop firms have rules. This is how they can evaluate whether or not you know how to trade, and also know how to protect your capital, which is their capital that you're trading with. Unlike trading with your own account, you could really do whatever you want. You can lose as much money in a day as you want, and you won't lose the remainder of that amount of that account. Whereas if you are trading with a $50,000 account and you lose more than 1,500 in one day, then you lose that account completely. So you would have to start another evaluation, get that 10%, and then you can start gaining your own capital back and start withdrawing on a regular basis once you've profited and hit that target again. So you basically have to go through that whole testing process every single time. Even if you've passed it already and then you fail, you have to pass it again in order to achieve that account again. But yeah, for sure, like, I look at it this way with the whole profit split and stuff, like 80% of 10,000 is still better than 100% of 500. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. I think when it comes to risk versus reward, trading with a prop firm, as you slowly build up your own account through prop firm as well, so that you have the flexibility of doing both. Say you have you're coming close to reaching the rules, or say you blow your funded account, but through the funded account you've slowly grown your own personal account. There's still another avenue for you to make money as you try to get your funded account back. So for me, my plan is to complete my 50K funded evaluation, hopefully have it done by the end of the first quarter. I'm halfway through. I've been in it for 3 months. I've really have not been taking huge risks on it. I'm just trying to build consistency, and as of today, I have climbed over that halfway point and have shown myself to be disciplined and consistent for 4 months in a row now. So I'm just going to continue with what I've been doing, not change anything about my process, not let my psychology or focus wander as I'm getting closer to my targets. I'm planning to stay disciplined, continue with what I've been doing, and just prove to myself that I can really be disciplined to follow the rules that I've set for myself and follow the original plans that I have made. Once I complete that 50K funded evaluation, my plan is to also start a 200K funded evaluation. My 200K evaluation will basically be traded very conservatively to pay for my living expenses, such as my mortgage, whatever bills I have. That one I'll trade conservatively, and I won't trade it as often once I have that passed, because just a couple trades on a 200K account could be significant already. And then my 50K funded account, I plan to trade that more aggressively, and that's what I plan on using to pay for any luxuries or extras that we may want as opposed to what we need. I also plan to play around with scaling on that account and just really milk that small investment for everything that I can possibly get out of that. And I also plan to slowly take a percentage of my monthly profits, because what I plan to do is once I'm funded, it doesn't matter how much that account is up. I plan to take I plan to withdraw at the end of every month, depending on how much I'm up, a percentage, and within that withdrawal I plan to take a percentage of that, and also start creating a personal trading account that would be significant, that I could possibly also live off of. In the case that I blow one of my accounts, then I always have something to trade that I can make money off of, because I know that if I have to start a new funded evaluation, it could take me weeks to months before I can start withdrawing again. So having both funded and personal is really going to help have a backup plan and a buffer for whatever situation may arise. So now I want to go over which prop firm that I'm using. The prop firm that I'm using is Funded Trading Plus. I'm going to go over kind of why I decided to go with them. First off, 80-20 profit split. It for the price of the evaluation and the rules, I felt like this profit split for the price you're paying and the rules that you're getting were the best value for your buck for me. It also comes with a single phase evaluation, meaning you only have to pass once. There are some funding companies where you actually have to pass twice, and you also have a time limit of 30 days for the first phase, and then the second phase you would get 60 days. But what I like about Funded Trading Plus is you only have to do it once, and you have an unlimited amount of time to do the thing, right? So you could take it as fast as you want, or you can also take it as slow as you want. Another nice thing about this company is you can withdraw anytime. So as long as you have funds in your account that exceed the amount that you started with, meaning your account is in profit, you can always withdraw at any time. There are some companies where they only allow you to withdraw every 2 weeks or once a week. This company, you ask for the withdrawal, you get it the very next day. I also have dug into like owners of the companies, and what I like about this company is they were started by traders. They created this prop firm to combat other prop firms that were creating rules that were causing traders to fail, because what the other prop firms might have been doing, or how they saw the prop firm models that they were working with versus something that they could create that would be better for the traders, is creating rules that would actually benefit the traders and help them get funded, as opposed to a business model where the company is making more money off traders failing than they are getting money off traders that pass and do well and make money together. So this company also allows you to trade through the weekends. Some companies don't. So depending if you're a swing trader that likes to hold their trades for longer periods of time, this company allows you to do that, as well as trading through the news. No demo on funded accounts. This company actually allows you to trade with real money once you're funded. Some companies do not actually do that. What they're doing is, for other companies, you're still trading demo, which is still fake money, even when you've passed the evaluation. And how they pay those, the traders that profit are from the traders that lose. For this company, they really want the traders that are trading under them and under their business to be profitable traders, so that when the traders make money, they also make money, because they're taking a split of whatever profits you make. I've also found their pricing very competitive, if not a little cheaper than popular funded companies out there. And lastly, the thing that really drew me to this company was they allowed trading directly off TradingView. It's currently been suspended, but they're working on getting it back. Trading directly on TradingView has really sped up my analysis versus execution, and it's allowed me to flip biases when I need to. It's allowed me to make a lot faster decisions in my trading, cutting losers quick, holding on to winners a little bit longer. It's just allowed me to just focus in on the charts, as opposed to flipping back and forth from different screens, losing my focus on what I should be watching for. Really miss TradingView. I think they plan on having it back in February, but for now, we're having to chart on TradingView and then execute our trades on MetaTrader 5, which is, if you're starting to learn, check out MetaTrader 5 and compare it to TradingView, and you'll see it's like you time traveled back to Windows 95. It's really so old. I don't understand why it's basically still industry standard for most traders. I think it's maybe more of a comfort thing, but TradingView is far better technology, far better ease of use, and it is a lot more user friendly for sure. I did partner up with Funded Trading Plus, and this has nothing to do with me wanting to make money. This has everything to do with me believing in the company and wanting to be a part of what the company is doing. So I reached out to them, and they actually gave me a discount code that any of my friends, family, or followers, viewers on YouTube, if they want to take a funded evaluation, they can get 10% off using FAM10. So definitely give that a try if you're interested. 10% is the biggest amount of discount that I've seen them offer, so you're not going to get a better discount than that. So definitely give that a try. And if you decide to take a funded evaluation, I wish you the best of luck. But that's it for me for now. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the futures. Peace.